Welcome, friends, to the Dice Bar Gaming Podcast, an actual play tabletop role-playing game that uses the Pathfinder 1E rule set. An epic story that takes place in the dark fantasy world of Mel'Herron. Our heroes' trials and tribulations will have them brought face to face with demons, devils, angry spirits, the occult, and more. Brought together by mysterious circumstances that leaves them with more questions than answers, and an ever-present dark force that seems to be lurking in the shadows, forever seeking them. Hope you enjoy the show.
What's up, everybody? Episode dose of Dice Bar Gaming Podcast.
Yep.
So, last we played, we had a little reveal, just a little thing important about your characters.
Yeah, we're all dead. Now we're in Hades.
Well, maybe you're back.
It's a very cold Hades.
Well, I mean, there is
hell.
Can I roll
there is
planes check for the 8th tier of hell?
I'll give you. You can roll for Snowball's chance in hell because that's what you have.
Well, no, the 8th tier of hell is frozen. It's the one place that a snowball has a chance in hell.
And there our two viewers went, or listeners.
You're welcome.
They just they're like nerds.
They can't be disappointed anymore.
All right. Well, I guess let's start off today with your headspace of your character in this revelation. I know you guys are going to kind of be in shock, but let's start off with the Bobby / the Yuri. Where is your headspace at? You're looking personally in your own little coffin there, coming to realizations. You're smelling death, right? Yeah, that's your own decomposition that you're smelling, if you think about it. And your body's probably been in there a long time, given the smell and the amount of deterioration on the outside of the coffin. Where's he at right now?
He is probably at the level of just borderline insane. Because one, he realizes he's dead. Two, he realizes it was his dad.
I mean, you're not certain of that. None of you have the actual memory of dying.
True.
Could you have died a minute later? Maybe. Could it have been an hour later? You don't know.
Well, right now,
that's part of the mystery, let's say, that you're part of.
Well, so far right now, my last memory is having a drink with my dad, and that's the last thing. So, and we were hunting relics, and I went down when I wasn't supposed to and saw some stuff, and then we had a drink, and now I'm here. So,
did he maybe see some things he shouldn't have?
I'm pretty sure I did. I just don't remember what they are at the moment. My last thought and memory is having a drink with my dad. So, right now, I feel like my heart of hearts is broken, thinking that he might have done something to me.
All right, Alistair / Derek the Destroyer.
Probably just like the stuff is so far on the outside realm of like anything you could imagine happening to you. So he's probably just like, it's just a puzzle.
I kind of thought in my head when I saw you looking, it was like he would get very analytical when things get too emotional.
Yeah.
So he's much. Like, what level of power did it take to bring me back?
Why these particular groups of people? Like, and the common thread that I can put between like three of us is the white light. I think three. Who else you meant? You didn't.
I didn't.
No. I guess it's just two of us have seen a white light.
No,
that you know of, yes.
Yeah, because he didn't tell us.
Yeah, I saw one.
Oh, okay. So
Torad didn't admit it, and Yuri forgot that I told him he said that he saw it. I'm thinking.
Fair enough. Okay. So this wave of this chasing white light, like
it is a commonality in all of you.
Yeah.
You could say Yuri just didn't want to admit it at the time, but yeah, Yuri, I did say something about a white light on your opening story. But we did this in very quick fashion, so yeah,
Gotcha.
I understand.
So, but three of us have admitted to it. So like that seems to be a common thread. I don't know about the other two people, but somebody obviously wants some trouble, dug up our corpses long after we'd been dead, because that's a fully decomposed body in there, right?
There's no body in there. There's like remnants of what would have been a body decomposing, and
so there's not bones or anything.
No.
So maybe I'm wearing the bones.
Your bones are in you.
Yeah. So
But, imagine somebody dug up maybe a skeleton or some crappy remains, picked them up, returned them. What left in the coffin is what you're looking at in there.
Gotcha.
Like juicy remains. Torad, where's your headspace at?
Freaking the fuck out. For one, I have no experience of what the hell is going on. And now I'm looking at the shield that I was never supposed to see the first time.
Yeah, and it might have had something to do with your death, right?
Yeah.
And now here it is again. Why would somebody even bury you with it?
Exactly. And that's the other thing is like, how's it even? Don't even think this is my coffin.
Yeah, the shield's the only thing you had. Yeah, maybe. So, okay, you're looking at it. You're more freaked out about the shield at this point then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because now I see the shield and now I'm hearing voices again. Yeah, so yeah, I'm a little freaked.
All right. Tao.
A little freaked out. Relieved that I found my bracer, at the very least. What little remains in the coffin of what I once had, not usable. Realizing that I'm back, I just don't understand how.
Cool. Well, some mysteries to unravel, huh? It's only episode 1. Done.
Yeah.
Now we're going to move on to Dose. What are you guys doing?
So, the little box, I open it, pendants inside, and
So why don't you describe what you're opening? Just, I know the rest of everybody else, our characters aren't looking in, but at least like for people to know what you're looking at.
So like so Alistair is opening a small wooden box, and inside is a pendant. I kind of just look at it for a while, and then I take it out and I put it around my neck. I'm assuming the cord isn't like, this cord is like leather or something, and it isn't just falling apart. It's kind of imagine it's almost like it'd be an arrowhead kind of shape, but not. And honestly, more of a bullet would be better, but hollow, and geometric shapes have been kind of cut out of it. So it might look like a certain character or shape from one angle, and then turned, it might look like another.
Okay.
So a very confusing item.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
and like he kind of contemplates it for a bit and then puts it around his neck. And
Yuri, describe what's in your coffin and how is it personal to you?
Well, what's in my coffin is a ring that my father gave me, the Ring of Resistance, that he gave me when we decided to go do some relic hunting. So, it's one of the few things that I've ever gotten from my father. Other than that, I've got my clockwork mini golem that I've been working on because, it is in honor of Carvoon, who I worship, that I'm working on this and trying to get it to where it will function like it's supposed to.
Who's Carvoon? Just kind of probably the first time everybody's hearing this name.
Carvoon is a god of artifacts. You can make weapons and stuff like that. It's just different things. He's like a god of just basically god of artifacts. It could be pedestals and stuff like that are made to him, or it could be weapons, it could be armor. It's whatever you make that has beauty imbued in it, and therefore anything you make and you put his name on it, you are honoring him, and he can bestow it with powers if need be, if he finds it acceptable.
Gotcha. God of worked artifacts or worked material kind of thing. Yep.
He also, fun fact, he makes all the gods armor and weapons. Torad, what's your item's more unique than the rest?
Well, I'm standing there. Tears kind of start going down my face. The shield that I'm carrying, I just drop it to the ground so you hear it clinking. And then I pull out this heavy tower shield of silver and gold out of the coffin.
Isn't it cut down to a kite shield size, though, right?
It's a heavy shield. Little bit, just a little bit bigger than a kite shield would be. So when it's on my left arm, the right corner is cut for the notch for the lance or the sword to set, and then underneath the arm is cut half moon out. So like if you were sitting on a horse, you could still hold the shield in front of you, and it would wrap around the front of the horse.
Is there like leather or something on the bottom to like protect the horse, or?
It's all, the metal's just curled.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's like a ring of gold going around it.
Oh, okay.
So I told you I would tell you the design of it on the shield. It's a highly polished steel, almost looks a mirrored finish on the face of it, with a design of a sword, either a bastard sword or a long sword, with the guard is angelic wings, but instead of folded out like a guard would be, they're folded up along the blade, giving it kind of like a fatter bottom. And then the blade comes up, and it looks like almost like going down the blade from the tip down to where it would meet the guard. It looks like a shooting star going down it. So it's got a kind of an angelic / divine look of the blade that's on the actual face of the shield. If you turn it over and you're looking down at the inside of it, it's a deep, deep black velvet material, but almost so much so that it looks like it even like absorbs light. It looks like a black hole that you're holding and putting your hand into. Tao, you got your bracer you're super happy about.
I am super happy about it. As I take the spirit bracer out, I pop it open, find a small little pendant of a heart-shaped harp that I just look up at as I clamp the bracer on my right arm, which is adorned with different sizes of different colored gems. They're not radiating any type of color. They're just very dull. Even the metal itself is just, it looks cold.
Looks like an unspecial bracer, just kind of old. Okay, I get it. With some unadorned, like.
But
really
you're not treating it like it's like a precious friend has been returned to you, kind of thing.
Yes. Each of the gems have a different shape to them. The gems all have different sizes and shapes that form weapons.
You have an infinity bracer.
Snap his fingers. So you know that pendant. That pendant has is the traditional holy symbol of Vasher.
Okay.
It's a kite shield / heart-shaped harp.
And that's a common
standard
god.
one. That's
so
yes, that's I give these kind of things to you guys. If it's an offshoot, like, hey, well, that's not a very well used holy symbol, I'll make you guys roll. But it's like seeing any normal.
There's like a temple of Vaster in most big cities.
He's a greater god, and he's very well worshipped. Yeah. Okay, so you clap that on where you put a pendant around your neck, I'm assuming.
Since it doesn't have anything holding it at the moment, I'm kind of putting it back into the bracer.
Okay. Fair enough.
What little cloth that it did held disintegrated during time.
Bevmora takes a journal, kind of leaves through it, holds it against her heart, and is just kind of like looking down at her coffin, but then slowly backs away from it herself after a few minutes. So I'll give you, we'll fast forward a few minutes for you guys composing yourselves, doing your own thing, kind of what we just talked about. But, yeah.
Yuri's actually a little angry. He's on stage too. Anger. Completely distraught. Like, what in the world did I do to deserve to die? It's like, why? Why now? It's like, not fully understanding what happened, just angry.
Alistair, you feel something against your leg, rubbing up against you, and you see the fox down there.
Scratch the fox's ears. Yes, become my free familiar. Yes, yes.
I don't even know where Fox gives me, but I want it.
I didn't take that class feature, so yes, give it to me.
You get a +1 to hearing.
I think it's something like, but then some save, I think, maybe? I don't know.
+1 to reflex.
Could be something good.
It's like you can dodge better and you can hear it coming before he hits you.
Hey, he's got wings, man. That's special familiar.
No, he had feathers. He didn't have wings.
Yeah, little wings.
Yeah.
And there's some default little nasty baby.
Hey,
wings.
I don't see your fox have no wings. I don't want to hear it.
My fox is cunning. It's hiding.
and not going to show up until you hit level 2 and get the spell.
Okay.
All right.
So we found 2 buildings that have
What is the other
nothing
building?
and distraught in.
What?
What does the other building look like? This is all in the barn, right?
It is the barn. Remember, the other building was it wasn't a building. It was just the teleportation circle.
Oh,
that
okay.
got swept away.
I thought you saw 2 buildings.
You guys step out, I'm assuming, kind of collect yourselves, get some air. You look down the road, and while the road continues, it gets less visible and more wild. And you're starting to realize you guys are in the middle of nowhere. Left here, resurrected by somebody, went to a lot of trouble, then just left you.
Hooray.
The only thing they left you in was a building with a weird door and a puzzle box book and a crown, which is back up there.
Have to just go grab a crown and be like, what do you want?
All right. So what do you guys want to do with the situation? You know what? I will have you roll a perception check.
You see very little.
I am very focused.
Toll 1E.
20,
He rolled a 20.
Yeah.
24 Tau.
I got a total of 9.
Okay, so you're the only one I heard. Wow. Who met a 12? Anybody meet a 12? Or exceed it? Besides Tau? All right. Evmora also hears it. You hear off in the distance birds singing, which you weren't hearing before.
I hear
Remember, it was
birds.
completely silent before?
I hear birds singing as Strom looks outside, slowly walks out, seeing which way it's coming from.
Down the road.
Down the road. I can't tell the distance, but it's a little ways.
Listening to.
Do you not hear the birds singing?
You do now that you pointed it out.
I did not before, but I do now.
Oh, food.
Bevmora, are you good with that crossbow?
I am, but not for hunting animals. What?
I'm actually smiling at that because where I grew up. I know orcs like to hunt.
Do you want this to hunt with?
I want you to follow me. Please?
You lead the way, Torad.
I lead her down toward the birds.
Is everybody else staying up here?
We'll follow along, because we don't know what we're going to run into, and it's better to stay in a group.
Yes. I agree.
Won't they make too much noise for hunt?
Maybe.
Almost certainly. Can we just go back to the church and let them get food? Rather than starve to death. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit peckish.
I am not in charge here, so...
I'm not a hunter, so that is fine. If you two wish to go, we'll go back and see if we can figure out anything else about us being here.
If it's
You
something
said you
you
need
can't
help.
eat, just run away. You don't have to fight it. Remember that. Considering you only have a shield. Just saying. Shield. Good for defense. Not great for... I don't know. Maybe you could beat somebody to death. You're pretty large. So, I'm not going to put it past you.
Then we will...
And I have the sword, so I can be defense. So if you would take Alistair back. Let him continue on the book.
All right, not a problem.
I feel like baggage now.
What do I just need to be quiet, correct?
Yeah. I'll roll for stealth. My whopping plus.
Are you going with them?
Yeah. I got the sword.
Oh, so you want to protect them with them?
Yeah. They're hunting. I'm staying far enough back. They can do the hunting. But if something comes out.
Okay.
I got a 9 on stealth. But hunting's not all about stealth. Hunting is
True.
survival. So that's going to be tracking.
I have
listening, and
survival. I
watching.
did actually have survival. I just didn't have it pulled up far enough for me to see I had survival.
The stealth was just to see what your DC was on certain animals. Okay. Can I get a survival check, Torad?
Nice.
24.
24. All right. This is after a couple, I'm going to paraphrase about an hour and a half of searching. You find a couple like rabbit dens that you think you can either build a trap for or you can get them out. You do see some mountain goats or trails. Sorry, mountain goat trails. And you thought you spotted a buck go off, like kind of bound off. And then the big game, which you're not sure about this, but a wild boar. You think you located a track for that? You might. That one's not so much about stealth and sneaking up on it as that those things can kill you.
Yeah, but wild boar, that's 300 pounds of meat.
True that.
And we need the fat right now.
All right. Are you you going to try to get the three of you, or are you going to get the group for that one? Or are you going to go after something smaller?
Actually, the deer. If she's a good shot with I think she's a good shot with it. The way she reacts every time I give her the crossbow, the deer's going to be our best.
So satisfying.
Yes.
Drink it up. Dice bar.
I swear.
I'm going to have some too.
So, I'm thinking the deer.
Open all cans back there.
It's a beverage. It's what we're about.
With just
We're not the potato chip bar. That's my problem.
You just cut Marcus off again.
So you want to go after the deer because she's a good shot? You will need stealth for that one.
How much time did I see the deer go away?
I don't know, 5-10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go after the deer.
All right. Tracking deer. Let's get one more stealth, please.
Come on, let me roll good stealth. One better than last time.
I am not stealthy at all.
All right.
8.
Luckily she was. And what'd you get?
4.
Torad? All right. Survival. It's a much higher check.
20.
Damn it. 11.
After a couple hours, you're not able to pinpoint.
13.
This deer is pretty
Gone.
Pretty gone, yeah. It's been running away from you guys
I guess we're
constantly.
going to have to go after the piggy.
Piggy's probably gone now, too. But
They got like a little den. So you could probably get you know where the boar is going to be easier to find. It's taking it down.
Yeah, it's taking it down.
This thing's it's a boar, not a piggy. This thing will gore the shit out of you.
That would want more bodies. So right now, I'm going to keep a mental image, kind of where that boar's den is,
Okay.
and we'll take out the rabbits.
All right.
We'll get some meat.
All right. You already got enough high enough survival for that one. Just roll me a d4.
4.
All right. You got yourself 4 rabbits.
Good.
Rabbits. This is after about an hour of trapping and doing different things. I don't want to.
Well, right now it's about getting something in us.
Yeah, I don't want to prolong it. You do some survival tricks. You make some snares and different things like that, and you guys find yourself some rabbits, club them, and you got yourself 4 little rabbits.
Take the rabbit. Use the sword to gut the rabbits. Skin the rabbits is actually quite easy. Well, take the rabbits back.
All right, everybody eats well for for lunch. Everybody was kind of peckish. Everybody's got enough. 4 rabbits would feed everybody decently for lunch. What now?
We'll go back up to the Raven's Nest or Raven's Loft and see if there's anything else, any kind of...
You do see for a couple miles, heading down, you see what might be miles off a river.
Fish.
And now that you guys are looking, you see where the sun is. South. Yeah, south is...
Nothing north? Just...
You're looking at a mountain north of you. What's over that mountain? You have no idea.
You can't stay here forever.
But downhill is south.
Which way does the road lead?
South.
To the river.
While they were out hunting, he was studying his book. Strom is going to look at these 6 pillars and see what they have, if they have any common thing to deal with that crown.
No.
Okay.
This is totally separate. It's it's a totally separate structure. The 6 pillars are teleportational circle kind of instrument, where that was completely different from it.
Okay. I had to double check.
I'll come back down and I'll let him know. Uriel let him know that he saw a river further down south and that we could possibly fish.
Maybe a creek. You can tell. You can just tell. See water.
There was water. It could be creek, river. We could fish. We can get some fresh water.
We could also follow the river to other settlements.
It's a possibility. Was there like any smoke, possibly even miles away?
Not that you saw.
I didn't see any smoke. I don't know if there's villages got some smoke at some point, but it's always a possibility. Maybe we keep the rabbit skins and let them dry out and tan them and turn them into flasks. Fish, find some stuff, and maybe we make us some gear. That way, for travel, we'll have water skins and stuff like that. Because if we try and travel now, we'll probably end up starving.
It's only a couple miles to the river.
To the river, yeah. I'm talking about if we search for other stuff that I can't see.
It would be nice to have some actual rations to take with us in just case we don't meet anything along the road.
Then I suggest we go after the boar. Boar stomach makes great water skin. Their hide can make clothing. We can take the meat, smoke it, and dry it.
You could probably make spears, by the way, too, Tyrod, like to arm people.
With the tusks?
No, spears now. Sharpen. You got blades, you can sharpen actual spears.
True.
Nobody makes you spears. Better than nothing.
Let's go get some good sized trees and make some spears.
You want green trees.
Green?
Wood flex not break as easy.
How thick?
Hand size.
Very well. We'll go out and go across from the...
Just give me a basic survival marker to make a note.
13.
Torad has crafted spears. How many are you crafting?
5.
5, alright. 1 for each of you. Except for... Bevmore is like, nah.
If I'm aware of the spear situation, I'm like, nah.
He's better have nothing. You carry it like a...
I'm gonna.
He's got that too, man. You see that thing? He's got to just go, just drop it on somebody's toe.
5-10 pounds.
Yeah, somebody else is gonna have to carry this thing once we create backpacks. Where I guess that's the thing I will carry.
Going on a boar hunt? All right. Easy enough to find its den area. Everybody's going, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
One more survival check, please.
I'll pick you.
23.
If you get good enough to give him +2.
21.
All right. So 25. All right. You guys get close enough. You do the whole, let's go upwind or downwind, make a way around this way, do all that thing that you hunters do. And you guys get at a pretty good distance from where you hear the boar kind of doing its thing in its nest. It's in a copse of trees and bushes. So we're just going to roll initiative.
Nice.
You guys are about 21 feet away. You get sent. Oh, he knows you're coming. You hear him stirring up as he's hanging out in his thing. Yeah. All right. Did I hear that Torad, you got a 21?
Yep.
Anybody above that?
No.
All right, next.
20 for Yuri.
20 for Yuri. Next.
I am 17. Alistair is 17.
Strom is at 11.
So, Alistair. Boar. What were you, Tal?
11.
All right. It actually has a pretty, not
It's
good chance,
boar.
but it can kick your, this can kick your ass, man.
No, it definitely is going to hurt Marcus. I cast Mage Armor on Marcus. He's the
Torad.
He's the survival expert. Add Mage Armor to yourself.
You see this thing come out, you guys are like, for the love of the gods, this thing is ginormous. And it's got big
Well,
old
I
top.
have 3 spears on me, so I'm hitting him with distance with 2 of them as he comes out.
Well, you can throw one, because I don't think you have more than one attack, friend. Are you going to throw one from 10, 20, 30, wait, sorry, 5, 10, 15, 20 feet away?
I don't think short spears got that kind of range.
I don't think so either.
I'll let it get a little bit closer.
So you're going to delay?
Yeah.
All right. Torad delays. Yuri.
Say set for a charge. Because you could set a spear for a charge.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I think it does double damage.
Yeah.
Well, I'm moving up next to Torad and setting spear.
Okay. Can somebody look up set for charge while we get this going down? Alistair.
I will move up behind him and cast Mage Armor on
Behind who?
behind
Yuri.
Yuri. Yeah, sorry. And
So Alistair's moving up behind Yuri.
yeah, and I'll cast Mage Armor on Torad.
All right. It's +4 to your AC, Torad. Mage armor. There's a thing in Hero Lab for mage armor.
Yeah.
No, it's Boar's turn, so I need to know, because guess what he's doing? Charging. Of course, I'm charging.
Where's Mage
I am going to
Armor?
be charging Yuri.
Sorry, Yuri.
Alright. Rule is written is if you use a readied action to set a braced weapon against a charge, you do a double damage on a successful hit against a charging character.
Okay. That's what I thought.
And you're both set to charge.
You have a... I have a -2 to my AC as well.
Well, I'm not
but I
set
get
to
a
charge
+2.
because as it was getting within the range, I would throw my spear at it.
Oh, so you... Okay.
That's
So
what
you
a
want
readied
to-
in action does.
Okay.
Well,
So I thought you were set to charge. Okay, so you rather throw it.
Well, he didn't take a spear, and she didn't take a spear, so
Okay.
I technically have 3 spears on me.
All right.
well, my break.
Huh?
Well, my break. You're right.
Oh, one might break. I mean, there are spears made
I'm
out
just
of
saying,
wood.
you're throwing away an opportunity to set for a charge. Like, regardless if it charges you or Bobby, you can attack that thing.
Not from. I thought you can.
You can attack on the diagonal. Yeah.
What, from a set charge?
Yeah. He's still charging into Bobby.
Yeah.
You're set up to
Okay.
defend Bobby.
Oh,
with that.
then yeah, we'll
Yeah.
do that.
Okay.
Don't forget with the charge, the
I have +2 to hit, but -2 AC.
yes.
Okay. So we go at the same time, you and Yuri and
All 3 of us.
Boar. Yep. So go ahead and roll to hit.
Ooh. I hit.
Attack is on the spear.
It's going to be like your
Short
strength.
spear is a D6.
It's a common weapon. It's like nothing you need to worry about. You have simple weapon proficiency.
Now, set spear, does that add to your strength?
It's double damage across the board.
So it's just double damage. So it's 2d6, not 1d6.
Hold on. So let me do mine. 15 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. I hit you. So take that. First. 1d8 +4.
Ooh.
10
I'm out.
damage. Or you going at the same time, so you do get the hit.
You missed.
You missed? Are you sure?
Are you cursed?
Oh,
I hit an 8.
I am not.
I hit you. So
Okay. So it's
Double that damage.
5. Total 14.
down. You hit him good.
I got laid out.
How are you in negatives or are you at 0?
I'm at 0.
Oh, so you're
Damn.
you're not laid out. So at 0 you are staggered, I believe. Look at 0, but I believe you're staggered.
Yeah, he's staggered.
0
Yeah, I'm
staggered.
staggered.
Man,
So
anything past that,
look, just look
he's
it up.
out.
because we'll come around to you. Because if you're down to bleeding, that's a big deal. Tao.
5-foot step to the side of Bobby, and
Who's
just
Bobby?
Yuri, sorry.
Right there?
A staggered character may take a single move action.
Oh, short spear, is that a crit?
That's only on a
Nor
20.
can
It's only on
take
20.
a full round
Damn.
action.
Well, I hit you.
So I can only do a single move or a standard action.
Okay. I would look up 0 to battle.
4 damage from me.
4 damage? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, you have me at. His ferocity has enabled. You see his eyes start to look like they go red and frothy. Blood is coming out his mouth as you guys have done some serious damage to me. So, when you ready to action, are now all of our...
Yeah,
we're at the same time. We're all at the same time now. But Alistair is now first in the initiative.
I guess I will take.
Oh, I am sorry. I forgot about Bev.
Yeah.
She moved this round, though. I forgot to even roll for her initiative. My bizzle. But she did move this round.
Well, she could move and then.
You're supposed to be doing her, actually, but I think...
Oh, yeah, sorry. Well, you
I
never
rolled
gave
a
me
16 for her initiative.
All right.
What's her initiative plus?
You
do the rest of
plus
it.
3, I think. Yeah, just plus 3.
So she's on a 19, so she's actually first now, given everything's considered. I will just take her first action. That would have been her first round.
All right.
She's getting in a position so she doesn't have to shoot through her friends.
Gotcha.
She went, so everybody who's listening, she went flanked around to the left.
Yeah, I guess she can just fire from
Now she can fire. This is the beginning of the second round, so
Yeah.
you can fire without penalty. Go.
Take another 5-foot step, kind of like up and back. Can I take that first one
Sure.
at a diagonal, or does it have to be?
It would have been, there's no penalty either way.
Okay, so at a diagonal to get as far away as possible and move up. I'm pretty sure I hit you. I rolled a 14 plus 3 at least. She has a plus 3, it's die 8. Like, I'm pretty sure she hits.
Alright.
I didn't memorize the stats or anything. She does 4 damage.
Ouch! Alright, Yuri. Or sorry, Alistair, what did you end up doing?
I am going to move 4 squares over so I don't have to shoot through my friends. And then acid splash.
Yeah. Is that touch attack?
Ooh,
Critical fumble.
I think I may have critically fumbled.
Oh no!
The dice managed to stand itself up on the
So
side.
you rolled a 1. So for us to critically fumble, you don't just you roll a 1, then you back that up. If you miss again, then you fumbled.
Yeah.
So what'd you hit? It's a touch attack, right?
Yeah, but I rolled a 5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think I got no base attack, so I'm pretty sure I missed everything except for possibly myself.
Oh yeah, is that a fumble card?
Yeah.
That's a fumble card.
Fumble-roni.
Lose 1 randomly determined memorized spell for the day.
Okay.
So you just expended more spell energy than you wanted to. Count how many spells you have. Let's say it's 12, and then
It's
roll a
6.
d12.
It's
You have
6.
6, so roll a 1d6.
Right. And I lost my detect magic for the day. That's unfortunate.
Well, we're fighting a boar.
Yeah.
Unless it's a magical boar, then you should have used it already.
You lose it for the combat. Well, so
Alright, so-
because you cast like a sorcerer, kind of, right?
So we're,
Kind of, yeah.
so we're trying to learn stuff. Disabled at 0 hit points.
Yeah.
When a character's current hit points drop to exactly 0, the character is disabled. The character is not unconscious, but he or she is close to it. The character can only take a single move or move action, or single move or attack action each turn, but not both. Nor can the character take full round actions. The character takes non-strenuous move actions without further injuring him or herself. But if the character attacks,
In other words, you can stumble backwards.
Any other strenuous activity, the character takes 1 point of damage after completing the act. Unless the activity increases the character's hit points. The character is now at -1 and is dying. So, I am disabled.
So do you want to attack?
You can stumble backwards.
Do you want to take your free 5? What would you like to do?
I'll take my free 5.
All right. Take your free 5 away, and then what?
That's all I can do.
No, your free 5 is free. So you can either take you can cast a spell, or you can move further,
Well, I don't
or you can
know
move
I
further.
cast a spell. I'm going to cast Blessings upon El Marketing.
Okay.
So, Marcus, choose what you want.
So he begins to cast a spell, holding his holy
And
symbol.
you feel a little on you, and you get a choice. Do you want plus 10 feet to your baseline speed, a plus 1 dodge to bonus to AC, a plus 1 insight bonus on attack rolls, or a plus 1 luck bonus on saving throws? And here's the kicker. You can choose one every round to do.
It doesn't stack. You can pick one.
No,
where
you
you
don't stack. You can choose which one you want every 6 seconds.
Wow. Okay. So what were in?
Plus 1 to hit, plus 1 saves, 10 feet of movement, or
Plus 1 attack.
plus 1 to your AC.
Yep, take it.
Insight on attack, or plus 1 luck bonus.
On
saving throws.
saves.
So you can move fast, get AC, insight on one, you get AC, attack, or saves.
it's pretty.
Wow.
If there wasn't like more than one if there was more than one creature, I'd say like movement's probably the best thing there. Like 10 feet of movement is pretty awesome.
It is pretty awesome. However, that is pretty brave. There,
I'm gonna.
Yuri, bleeding
gonna
from your
put-
anus. You cast a spell.
I'm not bleeding to death.
I'm gonna
You're
choose. I'm gonna choose AC.
Okay. With that, so he casts that spell. Yuri casts that spell, touches you. You're at the same time attacking, and the boar is attacking you, Torad.
I hit you again.
Does a 13 hit you?
Hell no.
All right.
Thank God.
Ah, damn it. 4 damage. I rolled a 1.
Better than nothing.
You cut it more. You think how is this thing still alive? It's got spear holes going all up around it, but it's living.
That's alright.
It's got that orc ferocity. I mean, gore ferocity.
Oh, you bore me. Tau.
Uh-oh. Shit, it says a 1.
What are you doing? Oh, you're attacking?
Yeah, I'm
You rolled
attacking.
a 1.
Yep.
All right. I'm liking these ones. I think you just missed.
No, yeah, I just missed you.
17?
Yep.
All right. You just missed.
Hey, miss me. Fucker.
Bev, take a shot. What?
Wow.
Another one.
Yeah, I need to retire this dice apparently.
And a natural 20.
At least you just missed. You missed really well. Like, you critted the shit out of that fumble.
I should be able to get that arrow back. Just saying. That missed everything.
Alistair, now it is your regular
Hey,
turn.
can we make that a roll? If you do a 1 and a 20, just re-roll the roll. You get your turn over again.
So, like, one of the funniest things I've ever seen is someone fumbled, re-rolled with another, so he rolled 1, he rolled another 1, did the chance, the 100% chance, he hit a foe. No, he hit an ally. So he backed it up with a 20, followed by another 20, and nearly killed his own ally.
I am going to acid splash at you again. This time I think I touched you, since you have no dexterity.
How do you know?
Because I looked at your thing.
Stop looking at my thing.
Yeah, you touched it as a 10, so I hit you, even with my shitty roll. Let's see.
Do your 1d3. I'm not scared of you.
I know.
Is it a little floss way? Is it a little flossed? You give me a little.
No, it's
Get me a little.
it's a little orb of acid.
A little orb acid, a little battery acid.
Yeah.
Here's a bit of sunburn on your booty.
Okay, that's 3, so I'm going to do 2 damage to you. I did almost max.
2 big damage. All right.
Hey, what do you want from me? At least I can help.
Yuri, Torad, and the boar. I'm gonna roll for the boar. Just hitting Torad again. I missed. Yuri.
Your light wounds.
This will be something to talk about afterwards, but Yuri just casted a healing spell upon himself, which is incredibly rare.
Yeah, I'll just hit him with a spear again. 15 hit you?
You hit me.
Hurrah.
2.
2
Nice.
plus.
Nice. I'm
5
not dead.
total.
I'm not dead.
Yeah. 4 for maximum.
Tau, go.
14 hit you?
Yes. How do you finish me? I have 1 hit point left. So you cut my head off, I swear to God.
No, because I have a spear.
I know.
So I'm going to stab you right in your eye through your other eye.
Oh, all right. He skewers it through the skull. You see its eyeball pops out, and the head dingle-dangling off the tip of the wood. And it falls dead. How much hit points did you hit yourself for?
Total of 6.
Oh, that's a good roll. You feel better.
Feel better. Still hurting. Still, but I feel better.
The boar is dead. You are victorious. Dun 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 dun.
I hadn't heard that in a while.
I know.
All right, boar is down. I'm going to fast forward this next. Oh well, you guys can role play, but I'm going to fast forward the survival checks for having to cure it and you gut it and all that stuff. You guys are going to have plenty of meat.
Yeah, that's going to take hours.
Yeah. So, but you guys are free to role play after or now though.
All right.
Working on this scraping the skins.
Really? We're not going to talk about the fact that someone just healed themselves. Really? Nobody.
Oh, we also
Just commonplace where you come from. Am I the one going mad?
So the listeners know in my world, I know it's new for people, priests are, numerous enough, but there are very few clerics. Most priests are just men or women of faith, and they just, carry on the word of their God. And when their God gives them a task, sometimes he imbues them with the ability to cast spells, but it's rare. So the fact that Yuri is a divine spellcaster is a big deal. That's why they're kind of talking about this now.
And you didn't feel the need to mention it because it wasn't important. Like we
wasn't
didn't
needed at the moment, and I wasn't sure it would work.
So this is new.
Very new.
Well,
before I woke up here, I did not have these abilities.
Anybody else feeling divinely inspired?
Well, if I had to say something, I mean, this could go one of two ways. The gods have a task for us, but why we are here, I have no clue.
Right.
You see Bev look at Alistair. She holds her hand out real slow and touches your shoulder. And she goes, it looks like she concentrates real hard. Nope, still nothing.
I think you have to pray to some particular god. You should probably heal him.
She looks disappointed.
You're trying not to fall on the ground laughing.
Well, how was I supposed to know? It's not like, you just did it. Maybe I could do it. No, I don't.
When I awoke, I felt empowered, but I didn't know how or why.
No, I didn't feel that way. I mostly felt hungry and headache. A little gassy. That was it.
All right. Yay. Or are we?
That thing was a lot more dangerous than I kind of built up in my mind. I let the piggies I seen not like that piggy.
I didn't expect to fall getting trampled by that thing.
You look like you almost died. Those things it's around 250 pounds.
Boars have been known to kill grown men easily, as I'm scraping.
Now you say that?
I knew they were dangerous.
Can we make new rule? Things like that come up, maybe. No, don't mention it. Hey, we're gonna go kill a pig. Okay. Let's go through forest, shoot a little stick at the big boar.
Boar dead?
We have food.
You not hurt?
Fine. You guys want to just fast forward to prepping and cooking and all that stuff? All right, by the end of this day, you've hunted a few times. You guys have kind of made a day of it. But you have, I'll give you some water sacks if you want to make with your survival.
Yeah.
I'll allow you to take 20 on this kind of thing. If you want to roll to see how well crafted they are, but I'll let you take 20. You got a couple.
I'll take 20 to hit it. I'll roll to see how well crafted they are.
It's made. It's been how nice it is. Oh,
ooh, 17. That's a 24 total.
All right, you make some water skins, and you can make 2 packs.
All right.
And a sweet boar's head hat. Maybe you should take brain out first. Just like leaking around the side of your head. All right. Oh. You could say the sweet tusks, though, if you want them as a trophy.
Oh, yeah. Alrighty. The tusks, are they nice size?
Yeah, I mean, it's a big ass boar.
I'll drill one to, like, necklace.
Sure, that's fine.
After I get it done, I'll go up to Yuri. Survive first boar hunt.
I guess your guts were on the grass, so you were no.
Yeah, the blood that was on this was mine.
Thank you for the necklace. It is very much appreciated. But while we're sitting here taking care of this boar, I would like to ask, where do we stand on the crown? It is something that we need to discuss, and we need to take care of this as soon as we can. So, Tao, what do you feel about the crown?
I say if we're not prepared to touch that crown and get trapped in there like those other guys did, so I'm pretty sure that they may or may not have touched that crown and got stuck in there.
My guess is that someone was with them. So 3 men, possibly more, but at least 3 men, went into that tomb. They found the dead guy, and possibly a half-completed ritual that they didn't understand. One man thought that his friends were not so important, and that he could sell the information to someone, possibly. And he killed the man near the stairs and ran out to close the door. The other man tried to get through the door before it closed and failed. That would be my hypothesis.
I would say that there is a trap inside that room.
I don't know about trap.
The reason I say there's a trap is because there's a mechanism to open that door that we found, that he was stuck in.
Yes. There's
Here's
most
a
likely
question, DM.
fail-safe.
Was that door open when we returned? Because we never closed it when we left.
Still open.
So someone had to have closed it.
Yeah, precisely.
Now, to say that someone can't close it from the outside where we found the button, that there's not a way to open it from...
We could
The
look
inside.
for a way to open it from inside.
Just look for the button, open it to go down.
You guys want to take 20 and look for it?
Yeah.
You find one. It's halfway down the stairs.
Okay. So, it was most likely the person who found the button. We'll say it was a trap specialist. That's the way to say it, right? Like, when you don't want to say rogue or thief or ne'er-do-well or the like.
Cut the purse.
Cut the purse.
Then maybe they found the door already open when they first came here.
Maybe. But it's more likely their cut purse found the button. Right. Opened the door
Right.
for them. And they didn't think in the dark they could find the way out before they starved to death.
I got a great mental image of you guys all just kind of draped over boar fucking fur all over you guys. You guys sitting around a fire just getting like at night, like in the main church, just fattening up on pig meat and just talking these hypotheses like, who wants some bacon? And you guys are just like talking about all this stuff. It's got a cool mental image of you guys talking about that and eating a
But
pig.
the truth is, if I'm right, then we need to remove the crown so that nobody can activate the ritual.
Thought better question would be who woke us up.
I don't know. Somebody not related to that, I think. Or
Or
maybe who wanted us to find it.
Or someone that... No, I'm not gonna lie, my brain is hurting right now from thinking about this.
Something's missing from the crown. It looked like 6 stones. Right? 6, Marty? I'm not mistaken. And it's likely. So, the 3...
Let me double check my notes, but I'm pretty sure it's...
We'll call them adventurers. The 3 adventurers go down into this cave that they've heard about, and they find the dead man, right? Maybe their task was to find the dead man, right? The dead man's gone missing. Go find him. So they find the dead man. He's dead. Can't really help with that. And there's this crown with 3 very shiny with 6 very shiny gems. And the thief goes, I would like to have those very shiny gems. I bet they would sell for a lot of money. So he swipes them. And his compatriots are like, that wasn't the plan. We were supposed to find the man. And he stabs the one guy, runs up the stairs, closes the door behind him. The other guy tries to get through the door, not thinking it's going to close very quickly, because it opened very slowly, and finding himself wrong. See how this could have happened? So, possibly the crown is useless to anybody but the thief, but still.
I am sorry, there are 7.
There's 7, okay.
7, my bad. I miscounted when I looked at it earlier. When I said, let me check my notes, when your brain was like, wait, there's 7. And then you said 6. And I was like, I said 6 earlier. There's 7. But that doesn't change shit.
Gotcha.
And when we go down there, both of the openings on the left and the right lead to a desert wasteland, you said?
It's not a door.
No, it's just
a window, right?
It's a window, yeah.
It's just really fucking cold in the room, regardless. Because that's not true.
The glass covering is like actually pretty nice. It's like, might even be crystal. I mean, it's got the frost on the edges of the window, but you can see through the middle. And yeah, it's a barren, frozen wasteland out there.
It's just, like I said, it's a magical device. I don't know how it works. You remove the crown, and it could go off. And I don't know what that means.
I am good at avoiding traps if you need me to take it.
Is there a way for you to disable the lock? The door? So that only you could open it at a later date?
Not probably that good, but I could maybe make sure it doesn't close ever again.
No,
I could break it real good, but not past that. No. I
Long
say
shot.
we're going to probably leave here after tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So we need to either, how did that expression go?
Shit or get off the pot.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's one.
Can I make another try at figuring out what that writing is?
Which writing? On the book? Or
On the altar thing.
The floor is... So
Not
the
on
book
the
is
floor.
pretty complicated.
Like the writing that's like, I got the primal deity.
Yes, but on the
things.
inner circles of, like, further on the
Yeah.
inner... Remember, understand, it's rings.
Yeah.
The inner circle writings are... You know how the book is pretty complicated? The inner circle of that writing is even more so.
Gotcha.
If that makes sense. It's honestly like... You wish you had your master here. This is just beyond your scope. And you're not even sure she would understand it. Because you're like, this is some ancient shit that, like, has been left on... But the things that got to bother you is... fresh pillow just sitting. It's sitting on it's obviously not been there. This is just a hanging out pillow, like, hey, right there.
Yeah.
And then it, like, the pillow wasn't, unless it's a magic pillow, like the pillow is not aged by any means or anything like that.
Yeah. I'll go down and detect magic and see what I can find. Now that I have access to spells, that could also help.
Okay. So let me give you the big deal that is the door itself. You cast detect magic. This whole room almost radiates magic. Like it's taken you a little bit to concentrate and focus where you need to focus. The door radiates. So there are different strands of the primal cord, right? The primal cord is what that's where you get all your arcane power from.
Yeah.
The cord itself is this raw energy strands. There's 4 different strands. There's Arcana, Divine, Anima, which is life, and Cypherus, which is death and void, nothing. It's nothing, actually. It's not even death. It's nothing. The door itself, which is incredibly rare, you haven't even seen this on a focus like this, is radiating Cypherus.
This is just void
energy coming off the door and goes into the inner circle portion. Remember I said there were 3 lit runes going into the center? From the lit runes going into the center, Anima is radiating into it. Life.
So life. Gotcha. So life's holding back nothingness?
Yeah, it's like creation. Life is the wrong word.
Yeah.
Creation is holding back oblivion.
Right.
But the lit runes are the ones doing it. The crown does radiate magic, but power. No, there's no school to it. It's just power.
Yeah, well, I kind of
neutral.
Kind of figured the gems are probably like a puzzle, much like the book.
Maybe.
Like you arrange the gems in different orders, kind of thing, and you get different things out of it. So I'm not surprised with that. Okay.
You're totally fascinated by this, but the more you look at it, you're like, again,
yeah,
you are not meant to even be delving into this. This is beyond you. You are a freshman in high school looking at something a nuclear engineer should be dealing with, so to speak. And you're not skilled. I'm not calling you unskilled by any means.
No, it's just like the scope of my experience is too small.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it is that we open. You take.
We can take the crown. I pick up the crown.
Pick up the crown.
I'll pick up. I'll pick up more.
He melts into goo.
I'll pick up more slowly the pillow. Actually,
all right. You pick up the pillow and
the pillow might explode, but the crown I'm like totally fine with. I've come back and I've examined the room with magic. Now I'm completely confident.
You pick up the crown. It weighs normal, like what an iron crown. You think it's iron. Maybe it's, as I said, it might be a kind of an off copper kind of thing, or iron copper kind of thing.
Any inscriptions now that I got in my hand?
No,
just plain Jane crown.
And you remove it, and there's a symbol underneath. But you got the primal.
Yeah, I got all the other
already.
ones.
It is the sign. It looks like a dead tree. I'm going to describe this one. The other ones had. There's no point in describing them, But this one looks like a dead tree in the ground with roots kind of cascading off in different directions, forming. And the dead tree limbs are they're forming designs, and then the roots themselves also forming designs. And it is the slang name. Oh, you know what? Roll me another history, just so you can get. I'll give you the name, and if you roll another history, if you're doing well.
That was a 2.
This is more your style.
So it was 2.
So what's that total? Yeah, you're just terrible. What's your total on that history?
I know. It's not even the dice. It's just me.
You're terrible.
The total on a 2, that's a 10.
10. All right. Everybody else he'll say the name out loud, and everybody else can roll for a 20. The Tavern Lore.
What's the name?
Her name, her kind of slang name, her name she's known by. She has a more, official name. Is the occult Queen. She is a primal. She was a nature primal, very ferocious and all that. How you know her name, and this is kind of basic lore, is she was slain by 8 heroes that formed the Reachman Kingdoms. Only one survived, and 7 of the heroes died. And the only reason why you know the 7 heroes because there's 7 artifacts, fingertips, that were made their incredible powers.
So one of them was a king, and there were 7 heroes.
One of them still lives. She's actually still alive. And then the other 7. Excuse me. So there's 8 total. 1 survived. The other 7 formed the kingdoms of the Reach. There's 7 kingdoms in the Reachman kingdoms. There's actually 6 because 1's destroyed now. But the fingertips were great power.
All right. So let's go see a lady about a crown.
She was destroyed by the 7.
Oh, no.
And all of her power went into...
He means the last 8.
Oh, I see. Yeah. And all of her power went into the only remains of those heroes. There's a fingertip. Each one of these fingertips are supposed to be incredibly powerful magic items on their own. If there's an item that can bring them together, like the Infinity Gauntlet.
The Infinity Crown.
The Infinity Crown. Yes, it would be incredibly powerful artifact.
We are in over our heads.
And the symbol glows very faintly. Not like the glowing of the other ones. It starts glowing very faintly.
Just started glowing?
Well, when you picked up the pillow.
But there was no glow before.
There was no glow before.
So when I picked up the pillow, it started glowing.
Oh, maybe it was glowing before. Yeah, but you guys noticing now there's a glow to it. This one faintly now. There definitely wasn't a glow before you touched the crown. Because you would have saw that. Challenge accepted.
All right. Where to? South?
To the river. And we'll follow it south.
Yay! Decisions! Let's go into the wilderness in the freezing.
Who's last in the order of this leaving this place?
Usually I follow up the rear.
All right. Give me a perception. Yuri.
You have to give me the hardest. Actually, I'm pretty good. 19.
That's pretty good. Yuri, you just happen to look back. You're like, I'm just going to get whatever. Look over your shoulder. You see the portal closing and a stone wall reforming where the portal was. So there's no going back there now. But right before it closes, you see what looks like on a part of the other part of the room, another portal opening and another item looking like it's forming on a different symbol. And it closes. It's a wall now. The portal's gone. You're now alone down there.
I'm backing up the stairs. Yeah, mine officially blown. Yeah,
you want to... Oh, I was going to say, you keeping this to yourself, or are we moving on?
Nope. Yuri ain't got words yet. He's waving that finger telling everybody.
He's rally around, guys.
Right, rally around.
What is the problem?
And you can see it in my face. Complete distraught. Don't even know how to get words out yet. Confusion. And a little scared. Just happened to look back. And it was where the door was, right? That looked like the thing in the middle.
Another portal was opening in the room beyond, where the ice room, the portal room, so to speak. And while your door was closing, another one was opening, and another item was forming. You didn't see what the item was on a different, symbol around that circle.
So yeah, while our door was closing, I saw another portal opening. And I could have swore I saw something else forming on one of the other symbols.
Huh.
But I wanted you to know.
Well, I'm thoroughly terrified now. We should probably continue, and with some degree of haste.
Do you guys want to bed down for the night? Call it an early...
Not here.
Yeah.
Not ever going to answer.
Did you guys already sleep? You haven't slept yet. That's right. You guys are all fat and happy from pork. Are you guys going to go out in the middle of the night?
I'd rather go sleep in my casket in the barn.
I'm going to go sleep in my straw bed. He's crazy.
Are you guys bedding down for the night, though?
Yes, we're going to bed now.
I'm on watch. I can't sleep. Not after seeing that yet.
Fox jumps on Alish's bed, jumps on your chest, does one of those little cat turny things, and plops on your chest.
All right, well,
Craps right in your face.
I feel well guarded.
And, you guys, nothing happens that night. It's actually a nice, clear night, cool night.
I get no sleep.
You hear, probably middle of the night, maybe around between midnight and 2, you start hearing, oh, off in the distance, and it gets closer, and a couple hours later, it's almost like they're all around the church. Oh!
So that night went from going well to
And then the next morning, we'll see what happens next time.